preaching about, my wife was preaching about kingdom building, and talking about building of the kingdom and things like that. And one thing that I come to understand is that you have to have, in order to be building the kingdom, you have to believe that you can build a kingdom.
Amen.
So you have to have kingdom mindset. And so then, for the past, another thing is for the past few weeks we've been talking about everything's been based off of 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7.
Yep.
And so it's like, God did not give us the spirit of fear. And so then as you think about the spirit of fear, we always think about, fear is something that, internal emotion that you have from external things that you see or that you assuming that may come to pass. So you have some fear, and that'd be our main focus. And then it goes on and says, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And the sound mind part is kind of where we at right now. We're talking about a sound mind. And I missed you on Tuesday. Minister. You don't know what I mean. We're talking to him. Kevin. But anyway, so we're talking about sound mind and having a mindset, and then it kind of goes back in relationship to a kingdom mindset. And that's part of the scripture, we focus on God did not give us a spirit of fear, and fear, that's the thing that everybody deal with, but the most important part of it is your mind and the kingdom mindset. And what we tend to see and understand is not really how things are going on. See, the reason that the mindset is so much of the issue is because that's what the entire battle is about. It's about your mind. It's about the control of your mind and getting you to do things according to that. And so, we've been studying about it, and it goes a lot deeper than what I'm going to go right now, what I can explain to y'all on Tuesday. but I just wanted to read this scripture for you real quick. And the reason, so here, let me back up a little bit. So the reason that this is important, because the one thing that we don't ever really talk about in church, it seems like we talk about it, and it seems like that's what we go to church for, but we really don't talk about sin. The only thing we really talk about, getting a blessing, getting a new car, getting all these things and doing this and doing that, but we really don't talk about sin.
Yes.
And the other thing we don't really talk about is the fact that, you come to church and you get saved and you get baptized, and then you still struggle with sin. So we don't really talk about that. He's going, God is the Wizard of Oz. He's, poof, he's gone, And so, but there's a process. There's a process it's an entire process that takes place in the struggle with that. It's an entire process that you have to go through to actually have to be able to deal with your sin. There's a mindset that you have to come to, and it don't always, God can do all things, but at the same time, it's just what God has for me is for me, and what God did for somebody else to have them be able to be delivered may not be the same way He has me to be delivered. And a lot of the ways that we look at other people and we get caught up in and how they